There's a lot of persecution going on in some people's heads. Apparently, Josh Furstein, piece of shit Stein. I have no idea how to pronounce that.
The Führerstein.
The Führerstein.
Sieg Heil, Josh. Argument add Hitler, sorry.
Josh Furstein, furry. I don't know. He looks like a furry. He's no offense to the people who are furries out there. He's a major con man. He loves to get people riled up and makes a fake situation that is not a situation at all, and he cons people into giving him money or getting them riled up to do things that they probably wouldn't do unless they have a cause of some sort. Now, having a cause to do something is a great thing sometimes. It's just sometimes people like Josh Idiot here, he is riling people up to do a cause for a stupid thing. He is complaining that the Starbucks cups this year made a red cup because probably to save costs. Connie and I were looking at some of these cups from previous years, and these are all secular images. There's reindeer, trees, ornaments, a Christmas tree, which absolutely has nothing to do with Christmas. And if you actually read the goddamn Bible, it says don't put a Christmas tree in your house because it's forbidden. I don't remember the passage off the top of my head, but it's in there. I remember reading it. And Josh Furstein, dickhead, is complaining that because the cups are all solid red, that they're persecuting Christians. So he thought he would go into a Starbucks with a gun and told them, my name is Merry Christmas. And so the person behind the counter had to say, Merry Christmas. Now, that's not bad enough. Now, the problem is, doing that, you're forcing your religious beliefs onto somebody else who may not be religious when you do that. If, let's say, the person behind the counter was an atheist and doesn't want to say Merry Christmas to anybody and doesn't have to, and on top of that, the Starbucks company is run by a Jewish guy. And it's started by a Jewish guy. So he has no reason to put Merry Christmas on there or a Christ figure or whatever. But going back for a moment, if a person is an atheist or a Jew or let's say he's a Muslim and he has to say Merry Christmas, and most people probably won't care. But if it goes against your religion, you're forcing him or her to acknowledge and say your words, your magic words, because you want to. Connie, your thoughts?
Yeah, as far as this whole cup thing, the main reason for the blank cup was so that people could draw their own designs on there.
Mm-hmm.
It was purely just aesthetics of, okay, people write on their cups. Well, we see that people write on the cups and they write greetings, they make little doodles, and we'll let people do that.
Right.
The most infuriating thing for me when this first came up was how there was a website that said Josh Furstein, der Führer, was actually quite innovative for bringing this forward. I'm going, this isn't innovative.
Mm-hmm.
No. And I also love that somebody pointed out there was a picture. There's been so many memes going around about the cup, and one had a Hanukkah blue cup
mm-hmm.
with the Starbucks mermaid and then the menorah over the head, and said, well, why isn't this a cup? And I'm going, that's a great point,
Mm-hmm.
So, and Kwanzaa, there's a bunch of other holidays, and it totally misses the point. It totally misses the point of what I think Christmas is actually supposed to be about, a goodwill towards all men.
Right.
So, yeah, but leave it to Kevin James' lesser double to totally miss the point. And as the chat room's pointing out, guess what? There's a lot of pagan symbols that he's called, that they're saying, well, why isn't this a part of the holiday?
Right.
Yeah, well, so.
Torvi in the chat room here says, Christmas trees are male fertility symbols. I did not know this. The trees is a penis. That's a pretty green penis. I don't know if you want to fuck a green penis, man. I'm just saying. If it's green, you might want to walk away. The
All those
presents.
needles, it's like a creationist cat penis, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Chris. Oh. So,
Sorry.
Cece got a little plug in here. The presents are the testes, and the utensil is semen.
Oh,
That changes my whole childhood. Thank you, Torvian. I just remember throwing the pencil up on the tree. Whee! I didn't realize I was ejaculating all over my Christmas tree.
Oh, God.
And Your Damn says America didn't celebrate Christmas for approximately a century, and the Senate didn't even take a day off, time for the day. And that's absolutely true. For over a century, Christmas was not even allowed. It was actually banned because of religion. So Christmas, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. And then somebody did this whole 180 on it, and it's like, oh yeah, we got to have this day off. So now we've got Christmas. Godless Geezer, your thoughts?
Well, it's just devastating, the horrors that are unfolding the American Christians these days. Just sad, so sad that they're cowering before paper cups now.
Paper cup! Oh no!
Yeah, but for me, my thoughts are more about poor Josh, because I've been doing some psychological analysis of him, and he's definitely not happy to see us. And he has guns in his pocket. So I'm wondering if he's compensating for something. But seriously, to me, he's just an attention monger, obviously getting attention, getting ad revenue, getting donations for cameras while he continues to use his cell phone cam.
Yeah.
I think he's just a big fraud. I don't know what he believes, but
Speaking of that cell phone camera that you always see him using it. He raked in over $20,000. He said he was going to buy a red camera or or whatever it was. It was a
studio quality camera.
Yeah, and people gave him money. They gave him, $20,000. The money would have gone better here than with that comment, because his family is ultra rich to begin with.
Yeah, I know.
And people came up to him and said, hey, you said you're going to buy a new camera. Why didn't you buy it? He's like, I decided not to. So he's used all this money on expensive watches, new clothing, shoes. I mean, the people that gave him the money.
Watches, shoes, and hats.
Yeah,
and
shoes
trips,
and hats.
I think.
And trips, yeah. And and personally, those people got exactly what they deserved. I mean, in this instance, because they gave to a scam artist. Yeah. And he is a scam artist.
Obviously, I mean, he knows his demographics, and he knows how to manipulate them.
Yeah, that's why.
I can't say what his actual thoughts are. I don't know, but as far as the way he behaves, so we don't get sued, the way he behaves is indistinguishable from a con artist.
Yeah. I'm just going to call him straight out. I'm going to call him a fucking con artist. He's a con artist. He's a snake oil salesman. He's a con artist. You want to come after me, Josh? Come after me. Come on, boy. Come on. Yeah. You won't find me.
Yeah, speaking of that kind of person, his not so evil twin, pretty much the same person, Venom Fang X.
Oh, God.
Also has
That's
raised
a name
money.
I didn't think I'd ever hear on the show.
Yeah. Also raised money, supposedly for a hospital, that children's fund that he used on himself. And he also has mega rich parents.
Oh, Jesus
But they are not anything like him. They're liberal Jews. So, they actually shut his channel down once because he had apparently committed a crime. And
yeah,
but they told him he had to start earning money and contributing, and I think it was $500 he's supposed to give them for his own support, now that he was an adult.
Right.
So he tried to raise it off of his viewers.
Oh, geez.
Yes, I remember that. Thunderfoot was one of the people who actually exposed him back in the day, as being the the lying, little shyster that he was. But yes, yeah, I remember
they're both the same to me. I mean,
Yeah.
they know their demographic, they know what to say to get people riled up and taking the profits.
I hope that Furstein, I hope someone sues him because he committed, I think in this instance, I think he committed fraud because he said he was going to do this. He was going to do a thing with the donations and he never did it. I mean,
that is fraud.
That is fraud. And I hope somebody out there, gets off their lazy ass that donated to this motherfucker and says, you know what? I'm going to file a lawsuit and make him pay through the nose. When he goes to the Starbucks, his nose will be bloody from all the money that he gets bleeding out his nose now.
Yeah, I mean, I've wanted to do something on him on my channel, but, I finally did a little something this week, but I couldn't stomach to listen to him long enough to put a video together.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's just like,
turn the camera sideways. God.
Oh yeah, that's
wouldn't we?
Oh yeah, that is so annoying. He sits there, he puts it in this mode. I mean, he's got these big black bars on each side then, and I'm like, dude, turn the fucking camera sideways.
Maybe you should get used to that view then.
If he's trying to make himself look fat, he's making that look even better. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was thinking that if I ever did a video directly of him, this week I just actually got a little YouTuber who gave me permission to use their review of him, and I just put my content around it. But I was going to digitally alter his little bar thing that he does and make his head 3 times bigger and his body real small. And maybe just while the video was going, having his head inflate.
Oh no, that'd be great. Have it go bigger and smaller, bigger and smaller. Yeah.
That would be pretty awesome.
Oh, it definitely would.
Your Damned is just pointing out that Christmas celebration was never banned in America, but it was not recognized as a national holiday.
Okay, then I apologize on that. I thought it was at one point. I remember hearing it was banned. It was actually
banned during and Dawkins Dog. Sorry to interrupt, but Dawkins Dog says it was banned here during the Puritan protectorate of Cromwell. That would be in England.
Okay.
But so we were probably still. I'm assuming that was when we were still a part of England. We were the bastard son across the water. So, again, if this is such a tempest in a teacup.
Yeah,
it's a tempest in a coffee cup, and I love that analogy.
Yeah. Now there did used to be a rivalry in different regions of the United States between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Some people celebrated Christmas, some Thanksgiving, but for a long time it wasn't both. You some places it was Thanksgiving, some places Christmas. But we eventually just figured it out and just started having one perpetual holiday starting in November.
Oh.
We just eat. We just eat and then hibernate until the groundhog does or does not see its shadow. Is that what we're saying?
I saw this great meme the other day. It has a turkey and holding a gun on Santa Claus. You say, fucking, you wait. This is my turn now. You can fucking wait. That's your next month. This is my month.
I loved that meme. I thought it was really awesome.